Yo guys, what's going on, and welcome back to Psgl F3, round number 3 at Britain. We're here in qualifying, and I have to scroll down to see my own name. I'm not even surprised at this point. So it's lights out and away we go, and I actually thought the first 200 metres was a very decent start. Until we got to turn 1 and we lose a position to Psgl, and coming through towards turn 3 you can see quite a few cars off track. I think we do get past Matt. Then we lose that position immediately due to AMD going on our outside. And we lose position to another Toro Rosso who later goes off track and we gain a position back. But then we lose another position. And, you know, after all that, you can see cars going off track. And the second I overtake someone, I immediately lose the position. So at the end of lap 1, we don't actually gain any positions. However, as we come on to lap number 2, you can see Matt gets very sideways through the final corner. We get a very good run and we're going to overtake the Ferrari. And that's probably the best overtake I've... no, he's coming back at us. Inside line for the next corner, and you could probably see where this is going. But we do actually manage to get good traction out of that corner, probably thanks to the medium traction compared to the no traction. But we're going to gloss over that. Side by side down a DRS straight, and I start the works there. We're coming through left field. We've got the inside line, and it looks like we're actually going to defend a position for once. I think that's the first time I've done it this season, but we've actually defended against a Ferrari, which is quite nice. It's quite a nice change in the past few races, and in the next corner he does actually go up or inside, and never mind. But we weren't going to give up there though. So coming to the hangar straight, you can see we've got a run on Matt. He's got DRS and slipstream, so obviously we can't do anything, but as it looks like we could dive the inside, the safety car comes out for the third time in 4 races. The only positive was I was actually able to pit under safety car conditions, and I would actually gain quite a few positions. We're going to go onto the hard tyres, but in the long term we do actually gain a few positions, as quite a few people ahead of us who didn't pit. So we come out in provisional P11, but as you see at the end of the safety car period, if Psgl's message gets out of the way, they were actually up into P5. So it was at this point I was in a good position, but I realised these hard tyres were fucking shit. And this theory would be backed up by the fact that throughout the coming laps, quite a few of the medium runners, they kind of breezed past me. There's not really any competition, not like there would have been if I was on medium tyres, but it was much more depressing than it normally is. And you can see we continue to fall down the field, and yeah, it doesn't really get much better than this, really, as you would expect at this point in the season. We do actually manage to get back past the Toro Rosso thanks to an uncharacteristic dive bomb, but thanks to the fact that these tyres are fucking shit. We lose position a few corners later once again, and yet again through Stowe. I mean, I wasn't even bothering defending just because I knew I didn't stand a fucking chance. We now find ourselves in P7, and you know, we're still hanging in there. We still could get some decent points. We've got Paulie behind us, and yeah, not for much longer. He rear ends us, and we do a bit of off-roading. The F1 cars aren't good at off-roading, as you would have seen. We're going to drop to P11. P12. But you know me at this point. I may be slow, but I'm not going to give up. We're on the back of Ross once again, coming through Magnus and Beckett's, and he runs a little bit wide. We get an opportunistic dive at the inside, and that's probably the highlight of this season so far. But you know the pattern of this race. The second I make up a position, a few corners later we're going to lose it, and we're going to lose P9 to Paulie. But we're going to fight back once again in the slipstream with DRS, rich mix, and overtake ERS. Round the outside we go, and yeah, guess what's going to happen next? Well, you most likely guessed wrong, because this time out we managed to defend the position. So we come through the final complex of corners. We've lost the fight to Paulie, but we are in fact going to get P9 thanks to penalties. Our first points of the season. I mean, it's still only P9. I was fifth at one point.